I'm Reverend Bob Moore. I'm the director of the Coalition for Peace Action. I want to welcome all of you, both press and supporters, to this press conference on the 6th anniversary of the war in Iraq. It's a regional press conference because the Coalition for Peace Action is a regional organization with 18 chapter affiliates in central and southern New Jersey and southeastern Pennsylvania. This, in fact, is one of 13 events that we are sponsoring or co-sponsoring in conjunction with the 6th anniversary of the war. What should we say after 6 long years of this unjust, unnecessary, illegal, and immoral war? A war that never should have been started. After the deaths of 4,259, just checked it this morning, iCasualties.org, by the way, if you want to keep up with it. 4,259 American troops, 76 of those from New Jersey, 192 from Pennsylvania, since we serve both states. At least 36,000 seriously wounded, and an estimated 1 million Iraqi casualties. Well, here's what I say, and it comes in 2 parts. Part 1 is very upbeat. Yes, we did elect a president opposed to the Iraq war. Yes, we did. And part 2, yes, we can. Yes, we can bring our troops home from Iraq in the 16 months that we were originally promised. Now, we in Peace Action recognize that you can't bring the troops home overnight. There are logistical issues, there are issues having to do with keeping the troops safe while we bring them home. So we had said that realistically, we thought you could do that in a year. So when President Obama said during his campaign that he was going to go for 16 months, we said, well, that's not quite as fast as we would have liked it, but I guess we can sort of live with that. It's not that far beyond 12 months. But if we stick to that 16-month countdown to withdrawal, some of you have posters and there's more over here. If we stick to that 16-month countdown to withdrawal, U.S. troops should be out of Iraq by May 20th, 2010, 16 months after Inauguration Day. But I'm a little distressed by what I've been hearing, because now we're hearing, just in recent weeks, that the United States may have as many as 50,000 troops still in Iraq at the end of that 16 months, and now it's 19 months, not 16 months. At the end of August 2010, we're being told that there may be as many as 50,000 troops, but they won't be combat troops. Well, whatever you're calling them, if they're stationed in harm's way, they may get hurt and they may get killed. It's time to bring them home. And where do we get this timeline to say, well, then the rest of them, even the 50,000, would be brought home by the end of 2011? Well, who came up with that timeline? George Bush. The guy who got us into this illegal, immoral war in the first place. Why in the world would we go by his timeline for withdrawal? It's time to bring the troops home and bring them home within 16 months, the way that President Obama said he would. Well, we've mentioned bringing the troops home. We've mentioned the safety of the Iraqi people, but there's another issue that doesn't get very much attention. And that is that we have a lot of what used to be called mercenaries, now they call them contractors. Private troops, in other words, privately paid. And does anybody know how many are there in Iraq? It dwarfs the number of troops we have. We have 140,000 troops in Iraq today, but 190,000 contractors. So when you add those together, we have 350,000 U.S. personnel in Iraq. It's time to bring them all home, and that's what we're here to say.